December 2nd, 2001, Sunday. I woke up and got out of bed just in time to be 10 minutes late for work. I am in booth, so it'll be pretty laid back, depending on if anything fucks up. Jennifario is almost an hour late. She is on the phone with Mr. Dick right now. I swear that it is Jameson that is fucking Jennifario up. He picked her up last night, so I assume she probably spent the night with him. I'm glad that she is happy with Jameson. Seriously, I am, but she's been blowing off work and fucking up her responsibility to hear. Right now, as I'm writing, I'm once again listening to Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. I also brought a lot of Pink Floyd to mentally escape into when I need it. I cannot believe that I've been here at Regal for a year, or a few days shy of. It feels really funny and weird to think back on how long ago we had some movies, although they felt like we had just had them. It also feels like I'm still the new guy in booth. Technically, I am the newest, but I can function up here 20 times better than back when we had Blow and Pearl Harbor and shit. Back when I only worked Tuesday mornings in booth. This throat problem I'm having, I hope so much will pass very soon. I'd be truly fucked if I got extremely sick or had to have my tonsils out or something. I don't have medical insurance. I've not had any for a long time, so you can understand why I'm worried about this. My throat hurt a lot last night, but this morning it was better. I can speak a little bit better. My voice doesn't cut out at all. It is still a deep, rumbly, throaty voice. Kinda cool. Not really, though. I just slapped in Pink Floyd's The Wall. Fuck, I love this album. I prefer the second CD more, but overall it's magnificent. I would love to be able to create a story like Roger Waters did with The Wall. I'm always talking with friends and acquaintances about music that can transcend you into another realm of consciousness. If any group can do it, it's Pink Floyd, seconded by the Smashing Pumpkins. I love the whole tale of The Wall, the rise and fall of this Antichrist, Hitler-esque totalitarian dictator rock star. Because it's not that he was born evil, he was made by society, crafted by society, if you will, to become the epitome of what society deems evil. I truly can relate to this album. Lyrics. Nobody home. I've got a little black book with my poems in. I've got a bag with a toothbrush and a comb. When I'm a good dog, they sometimes throw me a bone in. I got elastic bands keeping my shoes on. Got those swollen hand blues. Got 13 channels of shit on the TV to choose from. I've got electric light. I've got second sight. I've got amazing powers of observation. And that is how I know, when I try to get through on the telephone to you, there will be nobody home. I've got the obligatory Hendrix perm and the inevitable pinhole burns, all down the front of my favorite satin shirt. I've got nicotine stains on my fingers. I've got a silver spoon on a chain. I've got a grand piano to prop up my mortal remains. I've got wild staring eyes. I've got a strong urge to fly, but I've got nowhere to fly to. Ooh, babe, when I pick up the phone, there's still nobody home. I've got a pair of Go Hills boots, and I've got fading out roots. Pink Floyd. Tell you something interesting. It is neat, yet also very weird how friends, after a long time, become a little alike. Their thought patterns and behaviors, at least. It's not unexplainable. In fact, it is rather understandable. Why I bring this up is that Tim called me about 10 minutes ago, and about 1 minute into that call, Kirk beeped in, which means only, if you want to think this way, is that both of them were home and thinking about me and somehow coincidentally decided to call at almost the same time. I guess, in my way of thinking and assumption, it can be equated or related or compared to how, so I've been told, when girls who are close friends, it sometimes occurs that their menstrual cycles start to come around the same time. I don't know if this is true, but it makes sense. Friends are great. They are the link to your past and the ones who help lead you into the future. They also help you against humiliation from outside parties. No one can make fun of you like your friends, because your friends know more about you than anyone. However, if by some chance a good friend and yourself have a little tiff and leave each other behind on a bad note, beware. They can fucking tear you down so quick and easily. This applies to relationships even more. As many times as she said, I love you, as soon as you fuck her over or vice versa, he will emotionally fuck you over by saying things that can destroy you like no other. Or so I hear. Quotes. But it was only fantasy. The wall was too high, as you can see. No matter how we tried, it could not break free. and the worms ate into his brain. Pink Floyd, Hey You. I left work at about 5:15 p.m. I had nothing to do and didn't feel like waiting until 6. I came home, ate and showered, and went to Tim's. We just chilled watching television. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was on, as well as a documentary, Pearl Harbor, The Death of the USS Arizona. And then we saw the first episode of Project Greenlight. It was cool to watch, but it was also kind of shitty. I tried to enter, but my screenplay wouldn't upload quickly, so I missed the deadline. So in a different place and world and time, I could have won. My mom got rid of our internet connection, so I had to put it all back on and together. Luckily, I did, however. Erilyn was on, and I IM'd her, and we've been talking for over 2 hours. Marilyn, I also IM'd with, she also talking to Carolyn on the phone. IM'd. It's a phrase we don't use anymore. 3 amazing girls, all talking to me all at once. It's been a good day. Erilyn is really fun to talk to. We, or so I believe, have been flirting. My internet connection kept fucking up, and she said I had to make it up to her. I can either give her a quarter, a cookie, or a poem. I chose all 3 for 1 billion points. I have to write a poem about Orange Eyes. Orange Eyes, ORNGEYES 1, being her screen name. I'm not really tired, but I want to go lie down in my room. Not that I want to stop talking with Erilyn. She should probably go to bed anyway. End poem. End quote. I'm a fighting soldier on the battlefield of creation. I check the ink level in my pen like the bullets in a gun. I go into the world armed only with thoughts and unwritten word. Brett Allen Coker, poem, Guild.